out here looking at this property because I'm I'm pretty interested in this area, and I've seen different properties. Some of them for like 30,000. This one could be like 50,000. It looks like it's in a better street where there's not a rough property on one side. That's a pretty good property. There's not a bad property on the other side. Potentially, if you buy this one and you got a property that's like abandoned on the other side, potentially you got two projects to do. You got one, then the next one, because who would want to live by an abandoned property? So you might have a property that costs 30,000, but if next door is another project that's like 15,000, meaning it needs a lot of work, you need to go ahead and anticipate doing both of those projects. If you don't consider yourself doing both of the projects, don't do the one, because you might anticipate those type of concerns, one or two anticipation, but you don't know what other things that you did not consider. So you think you got two problems, but you really probably got 10. So you got to think about that. I like this one, even if it costs more. It might require less time and less stress. So I'm willing to pay more money. I like this property. I would want to tour it to get a better look on the inside. I really like it. And I like the neighborhood. Fairly quiet. People keeping their yards nice. These are things to consider. It takes you having an eye as an investor. It takes you doing certain things to kind of know what to look for. Um, I'm just kind of getting started. There's certain things that I don't consider, but I can work with what I know and just continue to build from there. I'm looking at the cars. Look like people have pretty good cars. They taking care of their cars. You don't see any cars that's um, too old or unoperable. Like, there's people take pride in their car. They take pride in their yards. They take pride in their properties based off of what they can afford. You got to be considerate. You consider all things. This is a pretty nice property with good landscaping. The grass is cut. They ready to sell it, and they might earn my business. Like I said, I like this area. I see things are moving in the right direction. So I would want to just kind of get plugged in, get a piece of the pie as the community grows and develops. I think in this area, I'm an investor, and so I don't just look for opportunities to beautify the area, but I also look for opportunities to have a piece in the area. So long term, buy and hold. So I'm looking at now. I'm considering what could I get for rent, and I'm thinking it could be about 1,100 for this area, on the top end, 1,350. So my range is like probably 900 to 1,350, which I'll be pretty happy with if I can get this property for a good price and not have to put too much into it. I think it could be something nice, and just I'll be in the area, keeping tabs and understanding how it's progressing. So it's like once you put yourself in the environment, you can learn more about it. If you're on the outside looking in, you don't know nothing. But when you get into it, you learn more. So I'll just be happy to get a piece of the pie and exposure through something that doesn't cost me a lot of stress, a lot of money, or time. So this could be it. Let's keep driving and see what else we find. This is the LaFred Effect, where we have real talk, go deep, and build forward. Until next time, stay focused, stay grounded, and above all, stay real. Peace.